What's going on, everyone? Great Talon here, and yes, I am back in action after the Aruba honeymoon flow, and I might be a little redder, might be a little more peeling, but we are indeed home. And I am honestly excited slash petrified because I am about to watch the episode 9 trailer, and I don't know if you guys know this, but I fucking hated to the death episode 8. I loathed that movie. I think it's the worst movie of all time. I am extremely biased. I hate that movie. Hate episode 8, The Last Jedi. I hate Rian Johnson. I hate Kathleen Kennedy. You all know that in Wants to Come, that why I hate them, but I am very, very skeptical. I'm going in with a very, very low expectation with this trailer. My friends have been telling me that it's good. It renews the hope. And there's a lot of little tidbits and Easter eggs and surprises along the way, so I'm going to jump in. I'm going to be hesitant, so if I have a little weird reaction, you know, I'm going to be absorbing it all. I may have to watch it a few times on my own, but I'm watching it. I've been saving it. I've been dying. Ever since it came out yesterday at Star Wars Celebration, I've been dying to do this, to watch it, and I've been salivating over here because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, as you guys know, but I did not like episode 8 at all. I don't think that was a Star Wars movie. That was not a fucking Star Wars movie. That was a disaster, whatever that movie. That was a wet, sloppy shit that somebody took and just decided to call it Star Wars and just slap the brand on it. But anyway, so yeah, without further ado, I'm going to jump into this. I'm going to try and I'll be as real as I always am with you. And like I said, if it's not what you'd like to hear, I apologize, but you know, like I said, I'm very, very skeptical about this whole sequel trilogy ever since episode 8, so I have my reservations, but anyway, like I said, I can't stand Kathleen Kennedy, I can't stand Rian Johnson, but I do have faith in J.J. Abrams, I will say that. And so with that being said, and George Lucas, I heard, did come on to write a segment in this movie, which we'll address after the trailer, so there's always that. So without further ado, let's jump in. Oh God, I'm petrified. Here we go, everyone. Oh boy, goody goody gumdrops. Let's hope for the best. Just raise the volume a little. Come on, you can't be nobody.
Passed on all we know. 1,000 generations live in you now.
She's a Skywalker. I'm telling you, been calling since day one.
This is your fight.
It's none of anyone's business, though. Tatooine, maybe? Is maybe on Tatooine? Jakku? Tatooine? Oh shit. What? Whoa! Oh! Shit! Oh yeah, she's a nobody! Nobody's gonna take that fucking TIE Interceptor with the bare fucking hands! That score though, oh yeah. John fucking Williams, baby. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Lando, baby, with the Falcon! Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm such a nerd right now. Oh shit, is that the Death Star?
No one's ever really gone.
Oh! The Emperor! Oh, baby! Alright, I got a problem with the name. Everything else in the trailer was awesome. Not gonna lie. Okay, hold on, let's address this. Well, I'm gonna have to watch that a few more times, but up until the title, I was having a good time. I'm not gonna lie, that shit had me. It drew me back in. It had that J.J. Abrams feel to it. It didn't have that fucking weird Rian Johnson nonsense. You know, I don't know if you guys know this, but ever since the trailer dropped for Episode 8, Last Jedi, I had my reservations. I wasn't 100% like, oh my God, this is gonna be the be-all, end-all. No, I had my reservations. I even had a conversation with my friend about this. Way back before The Last Jedi even came out, and I said, This movie scares the shit out of me because it's Rian Johnson. The guy who did Looper, the guy who did Brick, the guy who did a couple of other fucking weird indie movies, The Brothers Grimm, all that shit. He likes twists and turns and weird twists and not even good twists and turns, they're fucking weird twists and turns. The guy's a fucking weirdo. And it's just frightened me. So I told him back when Last Jedi was in production, I said to him, I said, you know, man, I said, this is either going to be the Empire Strikes Back in terms of good, or it's going to be the Attack of the Clones, where in terms of the weakest of the movies. So, and it actually turned out that the Last Jedi made Attack of the Clones, which I considered one of the weaker Star Wars movies. It turned that shit into it made that shit coming out looking like one of the greatest Star Wars movies of all time. So, in my opinion. But anyway, to stay on topic here, I thought it was great. Rey, if you're not a Skywalker, if you're a nobody, why are you taking out a TIE Interceptor by doing a fucking back hurdle flip with a lightsaber in your hand? No, you're somebody. You know, and what Luke was saying in the trailer. First of all, obviously Luke isn't going to be a ghost in the movie. That's a given. You're saying in the trailer, you're like, yeah, we passed down like everything we know. Nobody's ever truly gone, and then like fucking her hugging Leia and shit. You're a Skywalker. You're a fucking Skywalker. Just say it. Say what you are. Why are you stringing us along? You're just fucking Mr. Miming us. You're just stringing us along. Why? Why would you do this? Oh, I hate you, Hollywood. I hate you, Disney. Ever since I saw Force Awakens, I was losing sleep at night for a good month because I thought I was like, they have to tell us who Rey is. They're killing us. And they still won't tell us. If they don't tell us, I swear to God, if they don't fucking tell us that she's a Skywalker by the end of this movie, I am going to write a series of hate letters to Disney, and I'm going to boycott the hell out of those people. Mark my words. But anyway, sorry, I get really passionate when I talk about this, but anyway, and what Luke said in the trailer, nobody's ever truly gone, and then Emperor Palpatine's laugh came in. That goes to make, that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that because George Lucas, I heard, penned the script to bring Emperor Palpatine back into the fold. Why did he do that? Because he's cleaning up the shit. He's shoveling the shit that fucking Rian Johnson fucking he ruined. He had the ship. He just steered it off course. He crashed into the fucking iceberg next to the Titanic. So and now you have to bring back the King George, to fix all his shortcomings, all the bullshit that Rian Johnson did to this franchise. Anyway, you have Emperor coming back. George Lucas wrote that scene apparently to bring him back in. He was at Star Wars Celebration. Ian McDiarmid reprising the role as Emperor Palpatine. Why? It's either one of two things. Either he was Snoke all along within his body, like Snoke was just like a puppet and Palpatine was residing within him, or he's a clone. Like if you guys ever read the Dark Empire comic series where Luke turned to the dark side, the Dark Horse comics where Luke turned to the dark side in order to defeat a series of Palpatine clones. I'll accept that. If he's a fucking clone, I will accept that. I am totally fine with that. It's a lot better than the shitstorm we got in The Last Jedi. So now, lastly, I want to address the title. The title of the movie, The Rise of Skywalker. Now, it's a ploy. It's a ploy because it's a corny, cheesy-ass name. I laughed when I first heard it. I was hysterical. My friend told me before I watched the trailer the other day, I was like, bro, just fucking, I'm in Aruba right now. I'm on vacation. I got no service down here. I said, just let me know what the hell the title of the trailer is. You know, what the title reveal is. And I didn't want to watch it either because everybody, I want to give you a real reaction. So even though when I did get service, spotty service, and he was like, dude, he said the name of the movie is The Rise of Skywalker. I was fucking hysterical. I thought he was joking. I thought he was like a belated April Fool's joke. And he was like, nah, bro, it's fucking The Rise of Skywalker. He said, look it up. And I did. And I was like, oh my God, that they just named it that to recoup all of the fans that they lost from The Last Jedi, myself included. But I will tell you this much. I like the trailer. I will say that. But I'm going to keep it real with you folks because I always do. I'm going to keep it real and say I'm not crazy about the title. I'm not crazy about this whole runaround fucking isn't she a Skywalker or whatever the fuck this girl is. And I'm not, I repeat, and I quote, I am not going to see episode 9 on day 1. I am not going to see it within the first week. I may not even see it within the first month. Okay? Because Last Jedi hurt me that much. I am waiting on my friend and my cousin to tell me if the movie is... I'm going to let them spoil the shit out of this movie for me. That's the only way it's going to get me to go see it. I want to see it. I am only going to see this movie in theaters if there's 1, 2, or maximum of 3 things that happen. Now, the first thing, Rey has to be a Skywalker. Absolutely, for me to see this fucking movie, she has to be a Skywalker of the Skywalker lineage. Okay? That's 1. 2, Luke has to come back in a ghost form and have a fucking lightsaber battle, or of some form. And 3, Palpatine has to be either a clone or part of Snoke, and that was a whole smoke and mirrors thing in Last Jedi, and they recouped that. So or if all of those 3 things happen, I'll be a happy camper. I'll go see it in theaters within the first month or 2 of release. But I am not, I repeat, not seeing it opening weekend or the second weekend. I will guarantee you people that, because Last Jedi, it broke me. It broke me like fucking Bane broke the Batman. So, with that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like, and why not hit that sub button. So, next up, I'm doing a trailer reaction. Another trailer reaction coming up back-to-back, people. I'm going through 3 today. So, next up, another trailer reaction, and after that tonight, another trailer reaction. Followed by tomorrow, the weekly news recap that I've been compiling while I was on vacation. And yeah, so with that being said, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you in about an hour when I post another video.